Hello and welcome back to this edition of Daily Actions brought to you by Bootleg Macro. I am Dustin and we are looking at CCL, better known as Carnival Corporation, and PLC. So one of the things that's most fascinating here is that this price has breaking out. When you look at the chart below, it's obviously at the highest price that it's been at in the past 9 months. It's up probably like 80% or 100% nearly, depending on when you got into it. Right now, what we're seeing is it looks like a pullback in the volume with a pullback in the price, which is actually very good to see. With the price being with the red with the black lettering, that means essentially it's only 2 standard deviations above its mean. We'd love to see it get green again. That means it's only in its standard deviation. And those are great places to buy, especially when you have this kind of price action. We don't see any deterioration in the short-term signals of go long in intermediate, go long in the longer term, or the bullishness in the short term, intermediate term, or the longer term. It looks like right now all we really have is a resumption of equilibrium, or like a mean reversion inside of the sentiment. It looks like we're just going from completely overbought to a little bit to reasonable. So we could go sideways to a bit. We might see a drop depending on what kind of volatility we have. But this is really not necessarily a trend change as much as what we're seeing right now is just kind of like a readiness. This is just like a steadiness. This is just where it's fallen back to say, hey, you know what? Maybe we went a little too far, a little too fast. I mean, look at the volatility here. The thing that's so interesting here is that the volatility broke out higher than it's been in the past 9 months while the correlation stayed incredibly high. So you're getting jagged moves to the upside, which is like fun if you are long, but it is terrifying if you are in something like options because you're seeing a ridiculous change in your account each day because the upside could be great, but you don't even know how to handle it. It's like riding a Bronco that's just a little too, it's just outside your britches. You know what I mean? We look here at the trade range. The trade range obviously is screaming higher. We're going to get the bottom that's going to come up, but like, do you really believe that it's going to come down to $10.49? I don't. I mean, when we look at the sentiment here, I mean, in the short term, we were up at what, 69, nearly 70%. That's kind of crazy. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Are you long? Are you short? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is this even a good review? And don't forget, if you want to get the top 20 stocks breaking out every single week in your inbox, check out the New Highs newsletter. It's free from Bootleg Macro. Talk to you soon.